Hey Leo, gonna see what wants to come out. First card out, we've got the Hanged Man, we've got the Ace of Cups. Had the World on the back of the deck when I started the read. There's an idea that you've had. It's prosperous. It's a great idea. It's you. It's authentic. It's not that this isn't for you, but it's that grey feather moment. Yes, but not now. Yes, but maybe later. Yes, but something needs to be addressed first. Yes, but it's time to recharge. You have, you can't give if you have nothing to give. It's time to fill your cup. Something needs balancing emotionally. The mind needs balancing. Libra energy, justice, foundational factors. In order for something to be sustainable, 10 of Pentacles, for something to flourish for the long term, the energy needs to be right. You need to be feeling right. It doesn't need to start off as a burden. Something can't be feeling as a burden when you're planting the seeds, because if it's a stress now, it's going to continue to, you're going to continue to amplify that energy. It's going to be a stress later. Intentions, everything. The energy you put into what you're creating is everything. Where are you at? Are you balanced? Something's coming up about chemically balanced, hormones. Maybe adjusting what you're eating or the amount of rest you're getting. Cortisol levels could be too high. Taking a minute to ground, to relax. More than a minute. Slow and steady wins the race. Have patience, slow down. It's not punishment, it's preparation. You could be feeling stressed, like something's not working, or you don't know how to make something work. Let go of the how. When you release the weight, the way will appear, the Wheel of Fortune. Things will just come to you. Something you've been fighting to track down or research or find out, it will just appear effortlessly, like you shouldn't have even bothered looking for it in the first place. It's like, yeah, you should have bothered looking for it. It's all part of the journey, lessons and blessings. However, to really appreciate the surprise of life, the magic of life, to let go, to surrender, to take your hands off the wheel for a minute, let go of the weight, the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands. Something's too much to carry. Feels like a burden in more than one way, spiritually, emotionally, yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Can I get one? Open your heart. Go with the flow. Trust in the bigger picture. Trust in the magic. Don't doubt your own magic. Don't doubt your own knowing. Don't fool yourself into the illusion that life's mediocre. That something doesn't matter. A remembrance of self. It's like a minute's needed for you to nourish yourself, to replenish. Feels like there's something big coming in, something you can't see coming, something you can't see coming, but something you can feel. Feels a little nerve-wracking, this unknown energy, these feelings of change. You like to know what's coming. You like to be the one in control. It's like kind of that shift between working a 9 to 5 to that entrepreneurial energy. You know what time you start work. You know what time you eat. What time you have your meeting. What time you leave. You know your job description for the day. You know your role. You know your duty. You know how you're meant to show up, what you're meant to wear. It's like, you know what you're doing. It feels safe, comfortable, because it's known. There's a internal breakthrough from this, a breaking free from this, liberation from the pattern, liberation from the same old day. It's like the worst thing is to live the same day every day. A lifetime of living the same day. It's like there's so many experiences to have. There's so much more to be surprised by if you can let go and let yourself be surprised. Gaining clarity when it comes to your purpose, seeing through the illusion. But clarity is going to come even more so the more you let go, the more you realise you know nothing, the more you realise that, yeah, acknowledge what you feel called to do, but letting go of how you're going to do it. Being open to opportunity, but not trying to control how things come in or what it is or... Judgment, King of Wands. Clarified judgment. Hierophant and the World. Two of Pentacles. Who are you now? Alright. Three of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Cha-ching. Healing of the mind. Going with the flow. Magician. Okay, something's coming through, right? So it's like asking to see the bigger picture, to close out old cycles, for new opportunities, for freedom, in all ways, liberation, financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, from your own inner enemy. Something's coming through. I was meditating today, and when I say meditating, I was in the bath and I was chilling, and that's just what I like. That is my meditation. Like, I'll go into meditation in that place. But at first it's just like relaxation, just thinking about things. And at first it was like this extreme anger, because like that's really where I go to unwind, to process, to reflect. Blue Heron coming through. It's been coming through a lot today in different ways, different signs, names of companies and things. Self-reflection. Maybe that's something you should do in terms of journaling, taking a minute just to go into deep thought, to review how you're feeling from all different sides of things, how others feeling, what it really means. Anyway, I was there just getting mad about this, that and the other, as I sometimes do. It's like, when you see what is going on the planet still today, it's it's a sickness. It's unbearable to witness, and it's unbearable to know about. It's unbearable to conceive. And to get on with your daily and live a life like you don't know what's going on when you know what's going on is difficult. And it can eat away at you, and that's something that I've been battling at, with the amount of anger, rage, hurt, pain, grief, that it's actually been affecting my physical health, where I can't run how I want to run on my daily, because I'm just grieving for everything that, which I'm not even going to start the list, because there's not, like, we'll be here all year, of everything going on, personal life and not personal life, just in terms of us as a collectively. And those that are suffering in certain places on the planet, in many places on the planet. Not just people, but everyone. And animals and everything. But anyway, so it's quite a horror show. And it was really eating away. And I was getting frustrated, because it's like, I can see where it's going. Like, there's only one way this is going to go. Sore throat, chest, lungs, it's going to end up in an illness, immune system suppressed, too much anger, too much grief, water's not flowing, emotions suppressed, dropping into bad tendencies and bad habits to suppress those feelings and to push through anyway, like the show must go on. I'm like, what are you doing? Just like, let it go. Let it all go for a minute. Because it's like turning a blind eye to how you're truly feeling, to the truth, and to how you're truly feeling, and to yourself. It only ends in one way, and it's never anything positive. Like something will happen, like a pattern interruption, whether it is illness or some kind of injury, to be like, you slow down, take a minute, go within. But after however many months, however many years, a lifetime of rage, I feel like I got to this point where it was like today, after all the anger come up, and I just didn't even know, like, I can't even let it out. Boxing doesn't work, screaming doesn't work. It's like I've exasperated myself physically, vocally, and I'm still consumed. I'm still like in this place of disgust. And what come through was, this isn't hurting anyone but you. The people that are acting in a way that makes you angry, they're not affected by this. Like, you're going to be your own demise if you don't let this go. Certain individuals on the planet have already caused so much chaos that they'd be quite happy for you to reach your demise. Don't do their job for them. Anyone that's tried to break you, get in your way, slow you down, take you out, your joy is your rebellion. And not to be joyful for the sake of rebellion, but the joy in itself is that. And it was getting intense in terms of even investing in things, going out and buying certain things, because even companies you think are ethical, and then you find out that another company owns them and they're not ethical, and so much pressure on myself. I couldn't be sure, and it was so much anxiety, the fear of investing in something that was, and it's like, take the weight off. 100%, any bad that's been done would have been done regardless of your investment. If something bad was wanted to be done, it would have been done. A way would have been found to do it, with the finance or with no finance. But you spending every day in absolute fear and anger, and it's like, yeah, we do need to take a stand. We do need to do our best. We do need to make a choice to make better decisions in terms of the way we show up as humans, what we're investing in, what we're creating. But we can't create, we can't express in that guilt, in that shame. Which is why there's that narrative, the rich are evil. Because evil people don't care. Evil people are detached. And that lack of care, that detachment, is one key thing to manifesting. To really not care. To be okay with being seen as a bad guy, with being okay as being you, even if you're the only one that sings your song. You know you're doing what you're doing and why you're doing it. You have nothing to prove. Do your best and let the rest go. You can't do any more than you can. You can't find out what you've looked for and haven't found. Trust in the process. Don't fall into distraction, because even that, it's like, what's coming through is a freedom fighter. What are you fighting for? Chronics. This come up before in the reading. Was it for you guys? I don't think that was it. You fighting something is keeping you distracted from your own life, from your own purpose. You being mad at something is keeping you distracted from your own potential, your own gifts, your own joy. Your joy is your power. Your heart space is your power. Love is your power. The most annoying thing you can do is genuinely choose to accept people for who they are, not try and change them, and love them anyway. And that doesn't mean being around them, but to be able to hold love in your heart, regardless of how despicable someone may act. Because the only other option is to morph your heart into theirs and feel the disgust that they emanate, feel the hurt or hate that they emanate, and let that consume you. There's a lesson here of releasing that it is a choice, which is something that come through, like that was channeling in this meditation, was regardless of what anyone does, what anyone says, whatever happens in this lifetime, whatever you lose, whatever goes wrong, whatever mistake is made, you can choose from today for the rest of your life to be happy. To be happy as you are, detached from all things. That doesn't mean avoiding emotion, that doesn't mean not feeling something, but it means you can always come back to happiness, that happiness is a choice. And it feels like there's been a lesson of this, that you've mastered something internally that's got you solid. Now I've got Sizzler coming through, solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Just can't stop me now. The Magician. King of Wands. Yeah, let it go. Four of Pentacles. If you create a business and it's really successful, and for some reason it goes under and you lose it, you could hold the identity that you're somebody that's failed in business, or you could hold the identity that you're somebody that's had an extremely successful business and therefore can make one again, and therefore can help others, and therefore have a plethora of expertise and knowledge and whatever it may be. There's an end to stress. Ten of Swords, the Chariot. And this is something you prayed for. And of course, stress is a choice. And there'll never be an end to stress. But there's a powerful shift within you that it's like honing a magical reaction to outside events. This is something that's going to increase your confidence, because it's like a trust in self that regardless of what happens, you can move through it. Regardless of what you lose, regardless of the burden, that you can let it all go. If your circumstances are heavy, you can let it all go. It's not you. It's not your identity. It doesn't define you. Things that are happening right now, and things will always be changing, and different things will be happening later. Yeah. Five of Cups, Death, Tower, Death again. Two of Cups. It's strange. I literally just felt like I need to read for Leo, and usually I'll get the music or I just put things out. It's like, no, just sit, just the basics. Like I don't want to hear the music. I just want to get to it. I just want to just get on with the reading. No fancy business. Get into the bare bones of something. Get into the root. Coming back to the basics. Coming back to the stillness of something. Don't deceive yourself about these changes that are coming in. You could be really preparing for some kind of Happy Halloween kind of horror show, and it's actually nothing but... Guys, this is nothing to worry about. Yes, oh, something's changing. Something's happening. There's a shift in the atmosphere. Things aren't going to be how they ever were. Things are changing. You're changing. Your life's changing. People are leaving. New people are coming. It's like, yeah, that's not like something to be alarmed about. It's like, yeah, good riddance. Who's gone was meant to go. Who's coming is meant to be coming. What's changing is meant to be changing for the highest good of yourself. This is what you asked for. Get excited. Choose to believe in the goodness. Choose to believe it's not too good to be true. Choose to believe that it's all working out perfectly right now. That everything you've done is exactly what you was meant to have done up to this present moment. There's nothing you could have done better. You did as best as you knew. You're still doing the best that you know, and you'll continue to do the best that you know as you move forward. And be confident in that. Release the weight of any expectation of yourself right now. Come right back to the present moment, because any fear of these changes could be getting in the way of your intuition, when really you could be like, it's like there's no need to be, there's nothing to worry about. That's the message that's coming through, and I know that is so blasé and easier said than done. Oh, don't worry, love. You alright? You alright, mate? It ain't been alright so far. Well, it hasn't been alright so far, but now we're changing the narrative that it is alright. Coming out of hiding, out of hibernation. There may be some fears around this. It's a huge breakthrough. Falling in love, making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. You have what it takes. Believe in yourself. Yeah, self-confidence is key. Happy news about your career, promotions, scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly. Needing a little push to get going. Studious, responsible, cheerful and mischievous. Unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios. Allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Have patience, don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. And the world. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction. A journey that is now complete. I know this is going to sound like complete escapism, probably is, probably completely toxic idea, but I'm going to share it anyway because it's helped me out many a time. When the fears get too intense, or you really feel like you're in that underworld energy, you can't get out, it's foggy, it's there's anxiety, where even trying to calm down, that your energy is creating shifts around you to further amplify the anxiety that you're trying to calm down. What I usually do is like create some kind of pattern interruption for myself, something that isn't necessarily me, but something that wouldn't feel the way I feel. So maybe it's a program that isn't my cup of tea, that I maybe wouldn't enjoy on a daily, but something that is light-hearted, something that completely is the opposite energy of the fear. So maybe some kind of reality TV where people's worst problem is, I've lost one of my favourite shoes, or a program that is brightly coloured and maybe like pastel colours, or very light-hearted or girly, or some kind of comical drama, or just something light-hearted, maybe something that's filmed in the sun. So it's like an aesthetic that lights me up, that takes me to a world that's so opposite of my inner world at the time. And I'll really immerse myself into it. Sometimes I even like will put myself there like I'm part of that show. So like if someone's walking down the beach, I'm like, oh yeah, walking down the beach, I'm walking down the beach. And it's like, oh, I'm so excited for the day, it's a beautiful day, look at the beach. And I will fully go there where it's like, I become that character. Maybe they talk a certain way, or it's very like light-hearted, innocent, surface level. And I'll like go into that, and then once I'm fully immersed in that energy, then I'll start my day again like it's like I've just got up, even if it's 4 p.m, 5 p.m, 10 p.m. Run the bath, put my stuff out, make it look cute, make myself a drink, maybe something to eat, pamper myself, put on some music like the character would listen to, maybe something I wouldn't even listen to, but something that the person that I'm watching would, and I'm still in that energy, and it's all very light and cute and excited, and that's completely not how I'm feeling. However, sometimes you need a break. And if you're in that dark night of the soul energy, you've been there, or you're in that kind of energy where it's been a lifetime of depth, don't be hard on yourself to tap out for a minute. Especially when you know how disciplined and driven that it's like mission's the only key, the only focus. It's like it's not like you're going to get distracted and forget. It's not like you could maybe be hard on yourself in terms of that if you're not completely focused on something all the time, that you're lazy, or you're going to miss out on something, or it's not enough. Or you could end up going down a path you don't want to go, or back to somewhere you've already came from you don't want to go back to. Have trust, you've shifted. Have trust in yourself, you can do anything you want to do. You could even do the same things you used to do, because it's not the same you doing them. The intention shifted, you've shifted. Trust in yourself, have the confidence to do whatever it is you want to do. News worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations or births, friends that you've cherished. One landed on either leg. We've got be assertive when it comes to what you know is right, everything going your way, a good person or company to work for, on the right side. And on the left side, we've got a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. And release, number 13. Let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. We've got the cat, and we've got moon in aqua, and we've got moon in Cancer. So moon in Cancer, spend time with family or helping others, avoid situations that can be a drain on your emotions. Moon in Aqua, the time is ripe for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings and other social opportunities. And then we've got the cat. Make time to focus on your own spiritual well-being and connect to the metaphysical world around you. I was just thinking, I love how this cat looks like it's got a little side eye. Didn't one just come out? Where have you gone? Yeah. The cow. Oh, this is my favourite card in this deck. A new beginning or even a new life may be blooming. Okay, we've got the Lovers and the Star, and the other card was the one that had already come out, which was the new relationship. Your relationship can be healed, or a new relationship. True love that is long lasting. Choices that are made from the heart, a return to good health. Somebody with a similar purpose coming in. The Star, number 17. Look to the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. We've got Moose on the back of the deck. Number 11, self-esteem. Go within to see through illusion. Take a minute to yourself to see clearly. And it feels like somebody's intention. Be mindful of people's actions, not their words. It's like, what are people really doing for you? How are people really showing up? How are people really treating you? With action. Not with what they're saying. Not with what they're planning. Not with what they're gonna do. Not with what they might do. Not with what they would like to do. Not with what they want to do. What are they doing? What have they been doing? Take that, not the word, as your evidence. Dragonfly illusion, number 27. These two come out a minute ago with a bear. Go into yourself to break for illusion. But you want, maybe there's something that I need to check in the book for that one. And the antelope, number 37, action. We've got the Black Panther on the back of the deck again. But it was on the back of the deck when I started. But I thought that maybe it was because I hadn't shuffled from before. So I reshuffled, but now he's back. Okay. Leaping into the void with implicit trust. Time to take action. Breaking free from illusion. Coyote, trickster, owl, deception. What is this? What is this, man? I don't like it. I was going to wrap it up after this. I thought we'd have a nice bit of... This is mad. This isn't the one. This isn't the one, bro. Deception. I'm hearing Lion King. This come up before. Exile. When Simba's exile. Deception. Disgrace. Is it the exile? No. Is that the scar one? The scar on his face. Deception. Disgrace. The scar on his face. I don't know, bro. Anyway. Trickster. Deception. Illusion. Secrecy. Fear. Ooh, this is the bottom of the scale of the vibrational chart, mate. This, I don't know what this is. It don't feel nice. It don't feel good. I thought that was that, but no, we're going back to these. All right, spell it out. Whatever it is, it's over. You've healed from it. You've moved on. Rising from the ashes of whatever this messy, whatever that was. Something could have really triggered a spiritual awakening. It feels like an abusive relationship. That's what it feels like. And it may not be in terms of a romantic relationship or whatever relationship it was. Somebody that just was, it feels like emotional manipulation, deception, saying one thing, doing the other, not walking the talk. Controlling, maybe controlling your energy, controlling your time. just controlling anything. This person could have just had serious control issues. This is something you saw, but maybe something you really didn't want to believe. It's hit home. The fear of having to believe this because of what it meant for you in some way. Maybe it meant you'd have to do something differently, change the way you're living. Or maybe it was just something that was too heavy to accept, too much to accept. Devil, Justice, 9 of Wands, Page of Cups, 10 of Wands. Jesus. Strength, you, yeah. Okay. Yeah, more loyal to this person than you was to yourself, whether this was business, love, friendship, family. There's something you've gone through that you've survived. I want to say escaped, but I don't know. But that's what's coming through. Like something you've survived, something you've overcome. You're now here to share your message. You're now here to teach. The wolf, teacher, pathfinder, take action. You didn't go through all that for nothing. What have you learned? What medicine have you now got to offer to others? How are you treating yourself? Don't let your feelings get in the way of your life, of being present in your own life, because it feels like there's something you're doing right now or you're about to be doing in terms of helping people, helping others, because of something you have mastered. Heron. But you can't help anyone if you don't believe you can, and you can't help anyone if you don't help yourself. You can't help anyone if you're not there, if you've tapped out. Sometimes you've got to tap out to tap back in. But be mindful of being consumed by... Because what I was saying before about that anger, sometimes when that anger is so intense, like it is paralysing. Myself, when I'm feeling so overwhelmed with emotion, I can't move, I can't work out, I can't go out the house, I can't... take action, make decisions, feel confident to do things because of feeling so out of sorts, in so much pain. And for some of us, that emotional pain does come up as physical symptoms. But what is coming through here is, I can't do this, I can't do that. That's a choice. Yes, you can. It may take you an hour more to get yourself to do that. You may have to hold your own hand through it. You may have to do it very slowly. You may have to do it with lots of little breaks. You may have to do it and then go out and celebrate or go out and reward yourself. It doesn't matter how you do it. There's no medal for doing something the right way, the wrong way. What's coming through is in school, the method. It's like the amount of maths tests that I took where I got the answer right, but they're like, well, you did the method wrong, so no. But it's like, there is no right method, but that even itself is a programming. Like, it's not just have you got to the right outcome, but did you take the right path to get there? No one cares, bro. Walk your path to get where you want to get. Oh, if you say so. This is me right now. Oh, no one cares, bro. Do your thing. The Fool. Yeah. It's like that only poisons you, holding on to anything. Forgiveness is coming through. It's time to forgive, to release, to let go. Accept it is what it is. It doesn't have to affect you. It's a choice. And it starts with a choice, because it's not like you can just decide, oh, I'm not going to be bothered by this anymore, and there it's gone. But it starts with a choice to let go and to keep letting go and to breathe through it. Breath work. To affirm what you want to believe. To focus on something else. To come back to yourself. To cut cords. To bring your power back. To separate yourself. Yeah, the Magician. Ace of Cups. Let go to receive. It's an emotional block. 5 of Cups, 7 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Justice. Blue Heron. Stop, guys. What did I say at the beginning of this reading? Self-reflection. Don't know what I'm getting excited about, but still. The magic just mystifies me every day. Right, let me check the Blue Heron. It's Sunday here, guys. What day is it where you are? Because I know you're all over the place, but it's normally just like one day after, right? But anyway, happy Sunday. Hope you're kicking back. What have I been doing today? I've been creating some things, working on some creative projects, taking it easy. Went and got food with my sister yesterday, but couldn't eat it because I filled up on some cinnamon sugared pretzels. Oh my gosh, the cinnamon, I don't know what it is with cinnamon, yeah, but I put it in everything and I'm obsessed. Obsessed. It can't be healthy the amount I have. It is, but not the amount I have. I need to take it easy. But the cinnamon. So yeah, so I got to have that today, which was delicious. And then just had a little clean. It's been a real easy, like a Sunday morning kind of day. This is coming through, starting the reading in silence, taking it easy. Self-reflection. It's opened on Hummingbird, number 44, Joy. If Hummingbird has flown into your cards, get ready to laugh musically and enjoy Creator's many gifts. Drop your judgmental attitude and relax. Hummingbird will no doubt give you a flash of the spirit, darting here, there and everywhere. Get ready for a strange new burst of energy, which may send your senses reeling. We've got page 217, Blue Heron, Self-Reflection. Blue Heron, thank you, sacred waterbird, for sending reflections to me, the mirrors of the quest for life, the worlds that live inside of me. Show me how relationships work with my path woven within the whole, the lessons of kinship with all life reflecting my spirit's eternal goal. Heron medicine is the power of knowing the self by discovering its gifts and facing its challenges. It is the ability to accept all feelings and opinions without denying any emotion or thought. Heron flies over those who are unaware of who they are and where they belong in the world, gently dropping a blue feather to them. Heron asks that they follow their intuition and begin the empowering journey of self-realization. If the great blue heron has flown into your cards today, it is urging you to dive into the watery world of feelings to seek your truth. Heron teaches you to develop your self-reflective skills so that you may come to know yourself in an intimate way. Looking at yourself through the filmy lens of self-importance, the cloudy perceptions of low self-worth, or the myopic eyes of self-pity, you will never understand your true potential or appreciate the opportunities that appear. Now I'm seeing Simba looking into when he sees his reflection and then he sees his dad in the water. Something's coming through, and this isn't going to be for everyone. Some of you are already doing mirror affirmations, but there's something coming through about if you don't do mirror affirmations, to sit in front of the mirror, make eye contact with the mirror and just look in the mirror. Look into your eyes, not in the mirror. Look into your eyes in the mirror. And keep looking. And go away and come back and look again. And just sit there, maybe make a drink and like a hot drink and go and sit down and just choose that that's what you're doing. Not to have a quick glance, but to sit and look deep into your eyes for a decent amount of time. Like how you take time out to read or to listen to music or go for lunch. To take time just to be with you, to sit with you, to connect to you, especially before making certain decisions. It feels like you're going to have an epiphany whilst being with yourself or looking at yourself or connecting to yourself. A remembrance. It feels like you could receive like a message from a past loved one. That's how it feels like. Like it's not just you that you'll see when you look at you, like Simba. Are you willing to dive into the watery depths of your own feelings and discover the role of your spiritual essence? Heron is now calling you to delve deeper, to know yourself and to trust your path. Like the phoenix who rises from its own ashes, Heron emerges from the unseen worlds of spirit into a new balanced sense of self in order to embrace its potential again and again. The magnificence of your human spirit lies waiting for the joy of discovery if you are courageous enough to follow the water bird throughout the journey. Heron reminds you that every traveller on life's journey is a messenger, and that every destination is the beginning of a new life cycle on the medicine wheel. Make the right decisions for the right reasons. Jag your impeccability, integrity underneath there. Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. And then we have positive changes on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, travelling or relocating. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented, that must be implemented. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making the decision. Confusion that arises from over-analysing the options. Out of the head, into the body, let it all go, shake it all off. Yeah. Something's coming through about the damage is done and to not let something distract you out of your own opportunity. So don't be so worried about what someone else is doing or focused on how someone else's action is right or wrong, that you don't see what's right in front of you, or that you miss something going by because you're looking the wrong way. Tune in, come back to yourself. The cow again, new life blooming. Gonna leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. Always greatly appreciate it, guys. We're on 5k now. Never thought I'd see the day. What? Sending so much love.